Jina Mwabiajan of Timemphone name into my pa Efra. Now, foundation, was social intervention, baby, a woman, Wadaroma. Educational support minimum my mom for dryer, uchi a mom for apprenticeship fee, any dear kikaho, a mudia empire, and say you're going forward, you know, would you see who says so yako?
Nina Yeguswa ye. Na say Sabi, a mostly pensudo, and so that would run for near any is a brand swansa. And now I can say, educational support, no. Anna Nebraska. We have 2022 and they started and 2021 4 years ago and they started spelling bee no. This year this yeah spelling bee no.
Alright.
And yes spelling bee no kwan yeah I'm saying kwan aba no we books are more money my baby.
Yeah.
And no kwa dan chen onkoda bi ho to say ombosom connection. Yenam kwan so ene mpanimfo bi akasa ma admission so etimi ye mreka kramaye.
Wow.
Na mo kon so akakre benya bia so etimi to mo admission fee mo ne ade nti educational side no ya tackle ni ye na minim say baby enam no you are on the right track.
Right.
Minim say ebekoso afen so ye nyae social intervention no na no ya so tibia ye ma no koforo market ye ko ho na ye ko ye no ya group you say 2020 the first 20 no ya mo bia 1000 Ghana.
Wow.
So mfanye mfamo mu shedwanum na ya ma enye obi interest na otwi bia obi 50 cedi.
Wow.
Enti edi be na otwi me no yenya extra 2000 from repayment no asa da many per 2 na be ka say em say ya many per bi nkan ho yenye nipa be 4 aka 20 no am be 24.
Wow.
Na ye ma me kan chiro say ene ya baje 1 cedi shoboto age 2 cedi shoboto eno no eda meni ho no untimentra but ye ma o ye adwuma na wa hu ha ekwan fa so a ayi nam e wo nsuo mu a meni ho a wa betu akwa yi nam the frank Yeboah de that's what I stand for.
Wow.
Said be ya bibia koso bia no obia be hu ba bia ososia nema o wa ko school wa be su adwuma etoye na be su a dryers na be ma o be say etu tinsan wo o madam won so akotua ade pam so e machine ya be ma na obi anya bibia ye na obi anya bibia nso a penifo say ensusafo nya bibidia mamponfo da na ada na asomadwe said be ya nyina ho betoye entina yegusu a ye ne kakra kana mjiri say o kan asem say ngobeja fo jam no madamase ya ja shitane de na de hia Nyankopon hira na o men kwatente na ahoden na timja som atwa ngobeja no na so nyame ani na so nipa so ani
ewie wa mamani age which means on krantane ya nufanu etwa benkum twa nifa o ma ya kan say scholarships boa esukufo no na uwura dwam na omo hia kakra de apra prechira tonton omo niema wo dwam no wa so masene obi wa up 200 cedis pe e de ato anka wonya bi na mom wo de wutimi ma wobra wonyinsi hu wobra amanfo jinsi hu bebrebe no o foundation there omo anyinsi hu for the member of parliament for Atuman Wabiajan of constituency friend honorable Frank Yeboah no and ewie me ne no esinkonya e Mabesh 92.7 megahertz and me na the foundation no be yemfie nsie ne ye hya ase ene de oma ye no edoso bebre na enne spelling bee education ehun komo ne Yeboah say surprise crana or the amami and ewie say we wura dwom ama adwadifo no 1000 cedis ebi wo mkwama pa de opese oye bi ode be ye na watwe bia 50 cedis de obi be say fala eda fom na watua interest bia eni hu ne abetwe abo so enti we eye eniema Frank Yeboah enso ne foundation no eye na honorable eminenti meja we say we menim say why busy pa and na omba no share the 4th annual intercommunity spelling bee competition ase last season a cropon GC in Israel. So far, competition means when you hear kakra, how impressed are you?
Oh, me who say Yeboah ye mano. Every say Oshemu am gidi say ompa amudi omu participate ye no. Enkwada na kasa omba ye no. Em say omu so ab move to the next level a my brabo. Sa na ye hwe no because yeah me gidi say nke nya bibisa nke bia baby ya do bi bank atrawo.
Yeah.
They say you were nyane sa nkyere say o ma nu ana so ban so nyane sa.
Okay.
Say the principle ne say the enti manya bia de o say ma ye nu anom ana ye ma etim ba ye bro ye de no so. Enti so far am gidi say ekoye.
Wow.
Na say Cropon for a GA at the energy aba a chance for so ajibida. Mr. Daba Fonso ajibida. And Tiareba Kwamis Mekan say bo organizers na baso. Anyone more take part in the process because from time I started Biano and so be anywhere team Jinaka said bias be able. The year we are be at 10 wasi. It won't say process was true and fair. And as a free and fair. And the Sano Emma Nipanya Gidi. Oh, Juma Mudi. Now, we bana fe. When you say and grab a defense, no one to me and I and send baby. But Modi, Motimasha, then so come, will be out. Will be our defense, be honest, what defense, we deserve no defense. Will be the second, be honest, what deserve it. Third, students would deserve it. And I'm saying, Penny, so yeah, no, will be our baby, no baby. And he wait 7 years to Quani ever. They may come to you on a man of for say. I am to Quani ever call her. Me foundation, and your partisan. O NDC new, O MPP new, we PPP, we FFP, meaning party Yakabia, we are Sabaka. Ninano, Ghana, and Tina Yoha. Says, so why a doctor Mabaha? That's why NDC, young guy said we MPP, MPT, won't pay over me. The silent, men for dog, young can man womb. Na infantity, no, young could don a dear and entity womb. No munino, no MPP, Nessa new NDC, new crown, on an Nantia and Hano. And Corazon by a quiz and so me show mode. Empire the above mum that a Jumadian YSC and Yankopon did become one month. They said, you are prepared, school now prepare Biano, a bedding kunimle. The cane, you know, Nanka the best school, no, I carry the day. Nanka, there are some jabba, Amena, the Macache Manson.
Honorable, we are Medawasi pa na finally obi na ka ne brofo wo sori akoyi asemban na odi beja mpeso asofo
yo em se atwoma nwabeja fo de me ka kire mo an se mo gide o memu se metima ya adwuma no tina musoma me na no pay me bi firi nkran be duru ya na me nkwohwe ye kwana ye no so makonam so a me hun se a chance de from a sofa to a chance nyankopon daroma yaguso kama awie na adankwa me so master and so yakọ kama me engineer na kodi nkomonde a bibia ekoso kama esanso adankwa me to esanso so omguso an ya me ye gatza me koduru a me no mbonkomo a me ne engineer na ho no so ana contractor na kasa Monday o say 12 pm woni mo meeting yakọ akoto adwene ni me hu ekwan mpaso aye say sapition say din nti abusan fo mane hamo say sapition say munya abotre adwada mene contractor ba ko din komo na yehu de obeye okwan so na me ko parliament so me say road minister kasa said o na moya ne yehu ntentem ne aso ano ansa na aduro ndi abusan fo mo ko so amfa bon time achi na nyankopon afitage ma pass no obekọ we pa ama so obeja do so afantuma fefra na ayese de bia kan se atwoma obeja ebeyi
atwoma mu abeja ebeye honorable we medawase papa have a wonderful day etifo and don't kwa bwa pansima edunu emienu Mabesh 92.7 megahertz kasafidie no wasugusu a utie na the member of parliament for atwoma abeja of constituency honorable Frank Yeboah na meneno atwitwe nkomotia wa efa ni foundation and the foundation enti adwadifo foundation go so mabusia enti wa we adwadini baby a wo bia no wo de mempere ho foundation be ba makache e wadwam across the constituency anya faako na oye no wo benya bi nsiwu enka ho na yempa ma mo ya jankali mo ba giska no ntua da bi foundation no giska no anaso o ma musika wo bra interest bia enka ho we eye enyuma pa foundation eye na mo na eye the maiden edition of the 4th annual intercommunity spelling bee and reading competition meeting at the me sorry so na diaka no beja ama quiz master na one na pamfo nyina ato aso Yeboah of Mame, Drew her. Why ena fi kruwei ekwa na kachi ebeye kofodia esanse amachi bare ana enkro na aka ni bi hia yen ewo ayewo humu busumi ewo mi de toso aduonu baako afimpinu ni aduonu enum ewo Mabesh FM 92.7 MHz memene da ewia dumienu abo apa ho sima ediasa me kire 12:30 on the dot ana se so smartphone na ubenya yen ewo Facebook live na dwumadie nyina ubenya bi enso ahwe there will be whoosh. As schools in the Echuman Wabiajanov constituency lock horns in the annual Frank Yeboah Community Spelling Bee and Reading Competition. Don't miss out on this exciting episode. This program is proudly sponsored by Frank Yeboah Foundation.
you say the pride of Achuma. Away, baby, I will be no a spelling bee. Kind courtesy Frank Yeboah Foundation and the bro. You started you made a cheye papa 2022 and you started here. This was 2023, you call 2024. Last year, ni more ship papa but this year there. You move ship papa by her hand my full house and I will have my friend in Eddie Ewohan no match for Nchebiana, the Chief Executive Officer, Honorable Frank Yeboah, for the Frank Yeboah Foundation, who did the interview as a Ichaguye. But the see idea, a tinga, a baba tinga, and because and 4 communities and a babisia kind, and never 4 for Bessia kind, or money is sansi for Bessia kind, Umuya, who's a coupon for so any offensive for Asia kind. The bragging right to say I'm no Kasekuta a coupon for, and to defending champion. Omonete competition ano na behwa no ma omo ye no ye adwumani nyina e wo ha me score master wo ha Mr Hackman waginedwa sanso na papa na obo adoma no seke ono de wo bete grind na wo so na wo yem ahyo enne ma yem nhyo e bia na afi na wo tie dwumadie ya we 4th edition spelling bee annual communication annual spelling bee competition de brema educational support honorable Frank Yeboah ne deba na me kwa ko enum nsuo kitwa bi na maba menum nsuo ni wi a ubehunu ne etoa so emofra ne wo ha akyekyere wo fo hanom menso me wo hanom sa enso na me score master and the team amo ebo ni nyina ye wo hanom. .7 megahertz annual spelling bee competition we 4th edition and a Frank Yeboah Foundation no e de ebro bi twa me ho ekonomu ensuo e de baaye Serge media so pese wo follow a wo call Facebook entintan video no so na fa smartphone na search for Mabesh TVGH we hunu se etwagu so na call Frank Yeboah Foundation on Facebook we no so be hunu se etwagu honum kama bon se mofra no atena seated in your uniform akropon for e wo hanom sa enso e na infensifo enso e wo hanti ba bia aduru no ansa na medne emofra no ebedi nkita ho no mekwa akoye small interview akyerɛkyerɛfo a omode emofra no ebaaye no me ne ombekwa akotwe nkomo ketwa bi trainer for akropon me ne medi nkomo sa enso e na trainer for infensi me ne no ebedi enkomo ewo ehanom eno nti mitwa me ho ketwa bi about 1 second na me ne omo adi nkuta ho.
Don't miss out on the annual Frank Yeboah Foundation Spelling Bee and Reading Competition coming on the 21st of June 2025. Oh yeah! Don't forget, it's the 4th annual Spelling Bee and Reading Competition. 4 years down the line and the stakes are very high. I mean, very, very high. And when na betimi adi kruwai every ekropon ensem afi. emre ene nkrabia ene be kire ye be hwe baby asusan ede body ho no be kwa kogu afi die yi ebeye de ebeye pinso na mame mfa wo nkwa kire na afi atwa mu ya ekropon efa kruwei esi ne nan so no je nkwaje ho mfiafia ho.
Now ekropon, it's your turn. Spell the word important.
Important. IMPORTANT. Important.
That's correct for 3 points. Wow. Ekropon is now the champions for 2024 Frank Yeboah Foundation Inter-Community Spelling Bee competition. Congratulations, Ekropon community.
Atuma wabe jana of mame drew her. Why ena fi kruwei ekwana kachi ebeye kofodia esanse amachi bare ana enkrona akanibi hyayen ewo ayawo humumu busumi ewomi de toso aduonu baako afimpinu ni aduonu enum ewo Mabesh FM 92.7 MHz memineda ewia dumienu abo apa ho sima ediasa me kire 12:30 on the dot ana se so smartphone na ubenya yen ewo Facebook live na dwumadie nyina ubenya bi enso ahwe there will be whoosh. As schools in the Echuman Wabiajanov constituency lock horns in the annual Frank Yeboah Community Spelling Bee and Reading Competition. Don't miss out on this exciting episode. This program is proudly sponsored by Frank Yeboah Foundation.
Oguswa etie Spelling Bee competition de bro afibia no. Baby adrimene akyerɛkyerɛfo a mo ne emofra no ɛbae na ɛbɛtwetwe nkomo. Adebia defending champion and you started free ho. Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Defending
champion Krupon last year mutimi jene fefe last 2 years mo koye host and win mo ntimi an win da ba 4G free munsem. What was the trick last year ma mutimi ji and how prepared is a Krupon this year?
Well, last year, we prepared very, very well. You prepare ahead, crowd before say, to say, bebaso. And at this year, so you prepare more than last year because I was retaining a title. No, into this year, dear, we are here to retain our seats. And yeah, didn't say the trick. They say you prepare ankasa. We have really prepared. Into this year, dear, we are really ready.
What's it more prepared? Will be no how to me ato aso mienu nti Ekropon yen hwem anim say this year more saji anase prepared ne mo prepare say mo agibi dante mutirimu e ba be mo de
ba cho de bi timu de bi ani ho this year yes so everything ni e city e gi ato aso a yenye ya adwin say ye gi em kra nti no
mame nko oku trainer ho. Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me jide so ho ye
pacho eni de me ho ye pa
ase we ye reserve bi ase we ye okay competition yo na oba be ye mofra no e na e ba be ye nkranhye sembe na obeka e de akere wo mo abra wo be start competition
pacho de meka cho mo ne so mo nyina e mo ho moden ye de yenim se aye ya famu de e na me wogide wo mu se o me bo mo ho moden na awieye no ye nsasa ka abutire ni bi
Efiefuo 8 atwema ngobeja no fo bi 8 Ghana ewiase nyina Facebook Mabesh TVGH ubi 8 edie e na woka e de akere saafo ni nyina so
de meka kire tiefo nyina ne se obi biara entina se na program yi ontie bi na so oba se na utie no na oba na ohwe ne modern mo boy na wo hye ne nkran ye boa bofra no ma otimi bo ne ho modern obi bibia a woyem ye hye ne nkran ma ne ho se o meko ye program bi se yamba me ma me kan se otie ye me papa tie ye mo bo ma ba so nti no next time no bibisa ye koso a abofra no hye ne nkran ma ne de ne ho hyem
meba wo so na me nko infensi for trainer Mr. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Me jide so ho ye pa
ba chawani
infensi da bia mo ba na matiato this year mo ba be start mo anhia wo bia se Ekropon defending champion emomu
ye nim said the Ekropon for city In fact, we have heard about them and we know that they are champions and all this. But yet still, the kind of people like Kropon, you know, one of my inspiration is that is not the same people they are bringing for today. And so, and the kind of people we brought the last time and we are not able to go forward, they are not the same people we are bringing today. And so the kind of preparation to we prepared the other time, it's not the same preparation we are preparing today or we prepared for today. And so we are prepared enough to meet Akropong.
Master Brofia will win it there. If you are not Memamia Fiapukia would see on one Brofo, we Mabesh FM. Mabesh TV, Mabesh FM. In your see radio, she radio. Tinkadiba, she Casemwa. And my friend Betna Hanumua, no Maka Brofono, Amiatibi. Now, dear Brofo, we say, I'm in Terry, no as a re. Spelling bees, you know, Baby, you mean. It is over bonnet toffa, I will tree a me huna. You may batch on me. And said an American and Potoka Semuno, Namis, me per se, me say, in him say, Akropong for Omoyobia and Ka Omoni will be Sianka, Humpo Basoka Cradi, and Nam say, what the can JJ Abutre be brilliant. Aha, na me per se me more also to say, so what the can Jabutre, the can non say, near day any mono to me asaji. And inti, and I'm unhunti, yes, you dear upon Popo. Aboa ye ho asie yie pa tie nimpara se agokansie ni mrawe ye no na nkonimdie no nso abeye mfensi dia aha I am a Mabesh 92.7 megahertz the pride of Atwema spelling bee annual competition here diguso e de bro aticha fro no a wuti omo de anumdwa ena omudwa spelling bee west nyom na ba be spell madam answer na be kono ubeye surprise say mfensi onuru quarter final crowd na Akropong amaji bi umbe mu afri mu o ebeye nwanwa mu ebeye nwanwa but ensi so enti no yebehu madam mo kono last words be na mo kan efie4 na school 4 na mo headmaster mo chia obi ametima chia mu ye chia Akropong RC teachers fo nyina ye headmaster Mr. Frimpong ye chia no ene awie ena afin so ye dinkwanhye semema contestants no say de yesua ni training na yaye no eno ana omobeto aso wa haninti no mommo mo homoden na nyame so ka omo ho bibia be ye kama wa mo odin pacho ye frame Madam Angela Echari na Madam se froze pacho mi se frame Madam Helena Bodua Madam Helena na boss se froze wo call last words me pacho me did Daniel Apia say Daniel pacho right abusuafo ogusua etie Mabesh 92.7 achechefo no ene no madi enkomo awie no edie eye mofra na ebesi akan no ena me ne ombetwetwe enkomo ne start competition no etimi ba ye na ye start mitwa me ho na manum nsuo ede abasisi Mesa ma akwa baby adru no emofra no ena mema omo a introduce omo ho na omo wie a ye de akansie no e de ahyehye so e bia na afi na ade ofidie no ato ha enye bibia e educational supporter member of parliament for Atwema Nwabiajanov constituency honorable Frank Yeboah through his foundation Frank Yeboah Foundation wa sha to ho say afi bia obeso mofra e wa Atwema Nwabiajanov constituency adwene ahwe na wabo ma baso no prepare mo for the future na anim say what the scholarship e de ato ho e de ama mofra mo si akan no say udru school pon a university na say wa ho bo antimi nso a scholarship no e da ho scholarship no din e de akosua bia scholarship o say o maame odoniye pa enunti oye from on my hand side no Akropong RC you mention your name the school you attend and the class you are
My name is Martin Fojo Boachi, and I am a student of Akropong RC Form 2A.
My name is Emmanuel Prempe, representing Akropong RCGHS.
Right. I know you're Akropong RC4 and now what you can. Boy, you're more and more. No, more introduce more. On my left, and so in fancy community, you mention your name, the school you attend, and the class you are.
Frimpong Lydia is my name. I attend school at Quality Educational Complex.
I go by the name Stephanie and I'm representing Quality Educational Complex.
Menso meeting the Sir Charles. I'm the quiz master for the first session of this competition. And I'm going to read the instructions for you to listen. We have 3 rounds. In the first round, each community will be given 10 words to spell. A word spelled correctly attracts 3 maximum points. However, if I give your community a word and you are not able to spell it correctly, I'll pass it on to the next community for a bonus mark of 1. I wish you all good luck and may the best community win this competition. Now, round 1. Akropong community, spell the word action. Action. That is correct for 3 points. In fancy community, spell the word climate. Climate.
Climate. CLIMATE. Climate.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community, spell the word temperature. Temperature.
Temperature. TEMPERATURE. Temperature.
That is correct for 3 points. In fancy community, spell the word comfortable. Comfortable.
Comfortable. COMFORTABLE. Comfortable.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community, spell the word accidentally. Accidentally.
Accidentally. ACCIDENTALLY. Accidentally.
That is correct for 3 points. In fancy community, spell the word descendant. Descendant.
Descendant. DECENDANT. Descendant.
Last chance.
This DES.
Descendant. DESCENTANT.
Wrong. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
Descendant. DESCENDANT. Descendant.
That is correct for 1 point. Now, Akropong, your major question. Spell the word unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. UNBELIEVABLE. Unbelievable.
That is correct for 3 points. University community, spell the word technology. Technology.
Technology. Technology. Technology.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word extraordinary. Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. EXTRAORDINARY. Extraordinary.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word abstain. Abstain.
Abstain. A-U. Abstain. AUPSTAIN. Abstain.
Wrong. Last chance.
Abstain. UPSTAIN. Abstain.
Wrong. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
Abstain. ABSTAIN. Abstain.
That is correct for 1 point. Akropong, your major word. Spell the word fiber. Fiber.
Fiber. FIBRE. Fiber.
Last chance.
FIBER. Fiber.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word grammar. Grammar.
Grammar. GRAMMAR. Grammar.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word thoughtful. Thoughtful.
Thoughtful. THOUGHFUL. Thoughtful.
Last chance.
Thoughtful. TAUGHTFUL. Thoughtful.
Wrong. To infancy for a bonus mark.
Thoughtful. THOUGHFUL.
Wrong. Thoughtful is spelled THOUGHTFUL. Now, infancy, your major question. Spell the word shield. Shield.
Shield. SHEALD. Shield.
Wrong. Last chance.
Shield. SHELD.
Wrong. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
Shield. SHIELD. Shield.
That is correct for 1 point. Akropong community. Your major word. Spell the word compound. Compound.
Compound. COMPOUND. Compound.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word contact. Contact.
Contact. CONTACT. Contact.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word excellence. Excellence.
Excellence. ESCELLENCE. Excellence.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word continent. Continent.
Continent. CONTENENT. Continent.
Wrong. Last chance.
Continent. CONTINENT.
That's correct for 3 points. Akropong community, your last word in round 1. Spell the word psychology. Psychology.
Psychology. PSYCHOLOGY. Psychology.
That is correct for 3 points. In fancy community, your last word in round 1. Spell the word approximate. Approximate.
Approximate. APPROXIEMATE. Approximate.
Last chance. In fancy.
Approximate. APPROXIAMATE. Approximate.
Wrong. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
APPROXIMATE. Approximate.
That is correct for 1 point. And this brings us to the end of round 1. Points. Akropong community had 31 points. We are moving on to the next round, that is round 2. And these are the instructions. In this round, both communities will be given 10 words each to spell. A word spelled correctly attracts 3 maximum points. However, if a community fails to spell a word correctly, I'll pass it on to the next community for a bonus mark of 1. I wish you all good luck and may the best community win. Now round 2. And this time I'm beginning from my left. In fancy community, spell the word stampede. Stampede.
Stampede. SAMPED. Stampede.
Wrong. Last chance. Stampede.
Stampede. STAMPIDE.
Wrong. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
Stampede. STAMPEED. Stampede.
Wrong. Stampede is spelled STAMPEDE. Stampede. Now Akropong, your major word. Spell the word momentum. Momentum.
Momentum. MOMENTUM. Momentum.
That is correct for 3 points. In fancy community, spell the word penalty. Penalty.
Penalty. PANELTY. Penalty.
Wrong.
Penalty. PERNALTY.
Wrong. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
Penalty. PENALTY. Penalty.
That is correct for 1 point. Akropong community, your major word. Spell the word solitaire. Solitaire.
Solitaire. SOLITERM. Solitaire.
Wrong. Last chance.
Solitaire.
Solitaire.
Solitaire. SOLITTER.
Wrong. To infancy for a bonus mark.
Solitaire. SOLITER.
Wrong. Solitaire is spelled SOLITAIRE. Now, infancy community, your major word. Spell the word apathy. Apathy.
Apathy. APATTE. Apathy.
Wrong. Last chance.
Apathy. APPATT.
Wrong. I'm sorry.
Apathy.
You need to allow me to ask you to spell so that I can award you the mark. A coupon for a bonus mark.
Apathy. APATHY. Apathy.
That is correct for 1 point. A coupon community, your major word. Spell the word propaganda. Propaganda.
Propaganda. PROPAGANDER. Propaganda.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word petition. Petition.
Petition. PETITION. Petition.
That is correct for 3 points. Now, Akropong community, your major word. Spell the word embezzlement. Embezzlement.
Embezzlement. EMBEZZLEMENT. Embezzlement.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word misconception. Misconception.
Misconception. MISCONCEPTION. Misconception.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word independent. Independent.
Independent. INDEPENDENT. Independent.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word horizontal. Horizontal.
Horizontal. HORIZONTAL. Horizontal.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word premium. Premium.
Premium. PREMIUM. Premium.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word associate. Associate.
Associate. ASSOCA. Associate. ASSOCIATE. Associate.
I'm sorry, but that is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word volunteer. Volunteer.
Volunteer. VOLUNTEER. Volunteer.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word compose. Compose.
Compose. COMPOSE. Compose.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word comprehensive. Comprehensive.
Comprehensive. COMPREHENSIVE. Comprehensive.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word prominent. Prominent.
Prominent. PROMINENT. Prominent.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word activism. Activism.
Activism. ACTIVISM. Activism.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community, your last word in round 2. Spell the word threatening. Threatening.
Threatening. TRETTING. Threatening.
That is not correct. Last chance.
Threatening. THRETTING.
Wrong. 2 Akropong for a bonus mark.
Threatening. THREATENING. Threatening.
That is correct for 1 point. Akropong community, your major word, and that is your last word in this second round. Spell the word expectation. Expectation.
Expectation. EXPECTATION. Expectation.
That is correct for 3 points. And this brings us to the end of round 2. Community had 18 points. Akropong community had 30 points. We are moving on to the third round, and in this round we have two segments. The first segment, both communities will be given 7 words to spell. A word spelled correctly attract 3 maximum points. However, if a community fails to spell a word correctly, I will pass it on to the next community for a bonus mark of 1. I wish you all good luck and may the best community win. Now, in this round, I'll mention the word. If you want the definition, I'll give you a definition. If you can spell it straight away, you can go ahead and spell it. And I'm beginning on my right hand. Now, round 3. Akropong community. Spell the word diocese. Diocese.
Diocese. D-I-O-S-I-S. Diocese.
Wrong. No other chance. To infancy for a bonus mark.
Diocese. D-I-O-U-S.
Wrong. It's spelled D-I-O-C-E-S-E. Now, your major word. Spell the word dictionary. Dictionary.
Dictionary. D-I-C-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Dictionary.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word charisma. Charisma.
Charisma. C-A-R-R-I-S-M-A. Charisma.
That is wrong. No other chance. To infancy for a bonus mark.
Charisma. C-A-R-E-S.
Wrong.
Charisma.
Charisma is spelled C-H-A-R-I-S-M-A. Charisma. Now, infancy, your major word. Spell the word caterpillar. Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. C-A-T-A-P-I-L-A.
Wrong.
Caterpillar. C.
You have to allow me to give you the chance.
Yes, sir.
Just keep cool, eh? Akropong for a bonus mark.
Caterpillar. C-A-T-E-R-P-I-L-A-R. Caterpillar.
Wrong. You omitted 1 letter. Caterpillar is spelled C-A-T-E-R-P-I-L-L-A-R. Now, Akropong for your major word. Spell the word chameleon.
Chameleon. C-H-A-M-E-L-E-O-N. Chameleon.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word hippopotamus. Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. H-I-P-P-O. Hippopotamus. H-I-P-P-O-P-O-T-A-M-U-S. Hippopotamus.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community. Spell the word hoas. Hoas.
Hoas. H-O-A-S. Hoas.
S or X?
X. X.
What is S or X?
X.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word indictment. Indictment.
Indictment. INDIATMENT. Indictment.
Wrong. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
Indictment. INDITMENT.
Wrong. Indictment is spelled INDICTMENT. Indictment. Now, Akropong, your major word. Spell the word enzyme.
Enzyme. ENZYME.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community. Spell the word etiquette.
Etiquette. ETIQUIT. Etiquette.
That is not correct. To Akropong for a bonus mark.
Etiquette. ETT.
Wrong. It's spelled ETIQUETTE.
Mabesh FM.
Akropong community, your major word. Spell the word judgmental. Judgmental.
Judgmental. JUDGEMENTAL. Judgmental.
Wrong. To infancy for a bonus mark.
Judgmental. JUDGEM.
Wrong. There's no E. JUDGMENTAL. Judgmental. Now, infancy, your major word. Spell the word kidnapped. Past tense. Kidnapped.
Kidnap. Kidnap. KIDNAPPED. Kidnap.
That is correct for 3 points. Akropong community, your last word in the first segment in round 3. Spell the word magnificent. Magnificent.
Magnificent. Magnificent. MAGNIFICENT. Magnificent.
That is correct for 3 points. Infancy community, your last word in the first segment in round 3. Spell the word mechanical. Mechanical.
Mechanical. MECHANICAL. Mechanical.
That is correct for 3 points. This brings us to the end of the first segment in round 3. 2.7. Also the pride of Achuma Frank Yeboah Foundation Inter-Community Spelling Bee Competition. We are 4th annual. And yɛde gu so a yɛde ɛbrɛ wobɛtumi ahwɛ wɔ Facebook Mabesh TV GH ɛwɔ hɔnom saa nso na akɔ Frank Yeboah Foundation on Facebook ɛno so wobɛhu no ɛnkyɛ biara yɛ website yɛbɛ stream frankYeboahFoundation.org wokɔ hɔnom a ɛnwuma Frank Yeboah Foundation ayɛ ne nyinaa wokɔ hɔnom yɛakokyiri de agu hɔ afei wopɛ mmoa bi ɛde free foundation hɔ a wokɔ frankYeboahFoundation.org a ne nyinaa ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ nto fa o smartphone na ade bia opese ohunu bia no obehunu afree onum baby adru no ye call the second segment we novelty was spelling bee competition a ye de ebrem na say enetie we hanom na reading and I'm ofra na ye de ma wo mo ye be ma small passage na wakan madam fo a omo kire English akodare wo mu no ewo honom this segment no 19 marks and a waha. And we presume say Emofran will be our 19 points at this segment. Now, say all kind now utin where the bar could be na or mark down. Not ye deduct a mark from the accumulated marks now ye de amount in this second segment in the third and final round of this competition. And Emofran me present omo Eddie ama omo na omo mama omo just 1 minute na omo hwem wi a na Yeboah adoma no Yeboah adoma ni wi a na akroponfo ene be starte na omo kan omo passage no akyerɛkyerɛfo ɛwɔ hanom a omo markie na omo markie wi a na the marks ni nyina overall Mabesh 92.7 megahertz uguso a etie annual spelling bee competition owura Frank Yeboah Foundation ahyehyɛ ɛde ebrefree ene memre nda edi anim no ɛbɔ donko eko bia na wobɛte yenka enche bia na owura Frank Yeboah ɔno ankasa betena ha ɛka ne tirimu pɔ enti a wode sa spelling bee no ɛde ba so educational support ɔno oko school obreye pa no hunu sɛ emofra sɛ wunya platform no na sɛ ugina so entem a ɛboawo Emma utimi ehunu eniema yi enu ntina wakutiri ade agu wo se emofra no esua ade no na wo che wo no ade last 4 years ni start ye no 32 communities yewie na aka miensa no ye de competition final no na kese wa bra na koforidia daba na this achiase enso eka ho yewie na achiase for ayi wo munyina Suria agi competition second time ayeye no eno so ye de hyehyɛ so saa ewo osei to SHS no 32 communities yewie na aka miensa daba ekobi akropon a omote ha no omokobi saa enso ena amachibare enso ekobi amachibare fo nyina mutie me chia mu nyina mabom homodin yi pa unfortunately amachibare antimi anye akropon etena ase ewo akropon osei secondary school abra ye competition ni kwawie no na daba efri daba etwa owabe no aba beje akropon fo ehwomu ye papa enti omokoboaboa omo ho say last year 2023 third edition omoso ebetimi aba 32 communities are start ye yimu a koka barekese ekoka akropon esa koka daba na daba fo onim say omo ba betoa so no magi second omo dwama no mu bia at the end of the contest yehunu ya say akropon enso in adankwa me omo papa obi ani so abeji competition we 4th annual mitwam ho aba no magi so ye ba ye na emofra no ebekenkan ama akyerɛkyerɛfo no.
Once again, something amazing is about to happen in the Echuman Wabiajanov constituency. Don't miss out on the annual Frank Yeboah Foundation Spelling Bee and Reading competition coming on the 21st of June 2025. Oh yeah! Don't forget, it's the 4th annual Spelling Bee and Reading competition. 4 years down the line and the stakes are very high. I mean, very, very high. enti hwan na betimi agi kruwa yi afri ekropon ensem afi emre ene nkrabia ene bekire ye behwe bebi asusan ede body hunu bekwa kogu afi die yi ebeye de ebeye pinso na manemfa wo nkwa akire na afi atwemu ya ekropon efa kruwa yi esi ne nan so no ye nkwaje hu mfiafia ho.
Now ekropon, it's your turn. Spell the word important.
Important. IMPORTANT. Important.
That's correct for 3 points. Wow. Ekropon is now the champions for 2024 Frank Yeboah Foundation Inter-Community Spelling Bee competition. Congratulations, Ekropon community.
Atuma wabeja no of mame drew ho hwan ena fi kruwei ekwana kachi ebeye kofodia esanse amachi bare ana enkro na aka ni bi hyiayen ewo ayawo humumu busumi ewo mi de toso aduonu baako afimpinu ni aduonu enum ewo Mabesh FM 92.7 MHz memene da ewia dumienu abo apa ho sima ediasa me kire 12:30 on the dot ana se so smartphone a ubenya yen ewo Facebook live na dwumadie nyina ubenya bi enso ahwe there will be whoosh at schools in the Echuman Wabiajanov constituency lock horns in the annual Frank Yeboah Community Spelling Bee and Reading Competition. Don't miss out on this exciting episode. This program is proudly sponsored by Frank Yeboah Foundation.
Mabesh 92.7 MHz, the pride of Achima Spelling Bee competition, 4th annual, kind courtesy Frank Yeboah Foundation, and was educational support. Na obobo amofran usua de no na ochewa de baby adre second segment, the third and final round of the competition. Enunti yema akropon for 3 minutes na passage no omo kan wa bra madam for how mo mark here. Start work.
Money or hard work? Can money make you successful? Most people seem to think so, but think again. It depends on your definition of success. Some of the richest people in the world are far from successful. There is no argument that money brings it with it many opportunities that may otherwise be unrealized. Money can buy opportunities and materials, but money is not the king. Is not the only king. Tessa was born in Africa, in the poorest of countries. She was without adequate nutrition and care for most of her childhood. At the age of 16, she was determined to stay in school. Though most of the other girls her age were leaving to marry or to help provide for their families at home, girls were just not encouraged to get an education. But Tessa worked at school during the day and in the fields at night. By the moonlight, she would pick crops that were often devastated with drought and pests. All of this hard work paid off. When Tessa turned 17, a traveling professor from England noticed her hard work and skill. He was amazed with her intellect. This professor invited her to attend one of the most prestigious universities in England. Since that time, Tessa has become a distinguished professor. You may say, Tessa would probably disagree with you. She would say that her hard work and dedication got her where she is today.
Yamu yensam enfama akropon for ohwe brofo na all winner. Akwa no ne brofo the papa pesa. What's it na money
or hard work?
Money or hard work. Ehun ansem na watwa edi egu no. Na madam fo no ha omo mark ye. Eno nti yebekọ offensive ho na omoso yamo omosima miensa na omoso reading aspect no omakan amano nti offensive your time start now.
Matter. What is matter? Everything is made up of matter. Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms, molecules or ions. Matter is ordinarily found in 3 states. These states are liquid, gas or solid. There are 2 forces at work, regardless of the state of matter. These 2 forces are energy and attraction. Energy makes the matter move. Attraction pulls and keeps the particles together. Solids are packed together. Examples of solids are wood, plastic, stone, and iron. You can hold solids in your hand. Liquids are a state between gases and solids. Liquid flow and change shape. The best example of a solid is water. Water. Gases are floating around you and inside bubbles. Gases don't have any particular shape, but they are fluid. They can also be compressed. Vapor and gas mean the same thing. Matter can change from one state to another. For example, a liquid can change to a gas or a liquid can change to a solid or gas. Solids can change to a liquid. Temperature influences the changes in matter from one state to another. For example, heating a liquid can turn it into a gas. Cooling or freezing a liquid can turn it into a solid. Scientists continue to study matter, molecules, and ions to better understand our world. Thank you.
Abofra no so waya de papa obehwe ha no ma mofra no omo ano ene brofo efeye papa na me de metimi agege hu sei na de ama na emom akyerɛkyerɛfo makodare wɔ ha no ma omo keka marks no ntimi twa me ho abasisi ya wi na over all marks total no ya be present enko ba bia because ya wi a fufuo community be bia obi ehwe sanso na esansefo enso ewo ha esansefo mabom homodin bia be bia omatimi akwadura eye semi final omuntimi enter semi final sa enso na fufuofo so adru quarter final pen omunya enter quarter final enti ene bitwa me ho ba na de marks no etudwa obekunu se esansefo be ba betena ase na mofra na ekɔ no so yenya omu sa akwa akyɛdeɛ wɔ hɔ a yɛde bɛmɔ mu menum nsuo meba sisi a emofra no makenkan no akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ no edema wo mu infensi community enya 16.5 marks 16.5 omo ya de yi pa omo kenkan brofo no hwɛ se de teacherfoɔ no aya omo se words no miensa pɛ ɛna mofra no entimi amoni yi Akupon for so enya 17.5 marks. Omo akyerɛkyerɛ for no kyerɛ sɛ west no mienu ɛna omo ntimi anka no eyi. Now the
Mabesh FM.
Ako toaso na hwan na toaso ni nyina no score master na ebekuti na wodi amame na me no ka say score master di abreme at the end of the contest obiniyam rim edu samre na okeka me kai last 2 years last year rather yebobo results na say na manfo so de afa ba bi ekofikesiem eduru anwumrem na omo kan sika bebre mesremo we nya we spelling b ene yeye. At the end of the contest, Infancy community had 64.5 marks. Akropong to Infancy, what I will say to you is that you've done well. You came, you saw, but unfortunately for you, you couldn't conquer. I wish you all good luck next time. Go and read wide, learn a lot of ways. The sky is your limit. You can do more. Which class are you?
2.
From 2. It means next year you have the opportunity to come again. Akropong, I will say congratulations, defending champions. Akropong had 90.5 marks. To Akropong, I will say congratulations to you. You've done very well. But this is not the end of the journey. It's not the end of the road. You have a lot to learn. Yekwa ye nimru na abehunu se sukuufo no akunyinifo no eba enti monko na monko suade to do the presentation eye owura Kofi Adusai Bright or the Mofrano presentation no e de ema omusisi na ya invited the 2 other communities na omo aba abetuaso me twa me ho aba.
Yeboah Foundation Inter-Community Spelling Bee, the 4th edition. And one I yet was near who say around the Edikino and fancy any a cropon for Omudi Akugu. And to the Tosono a fufu community, any Esase community. It is Sabre Yegusua Yahuabua Yede Seso. Sabre Kai will say. baby awo bi afre obi na obi mfre obi na montena mo fidie ho eye Mabesh 92.7 megahertz dwumadie no koso the spelling B koso Facebook live on so kwa Mabesh TV na Yeboah Foundation ni nyina wo behu yen wo ho. The trainer for Esase community boss pacho area yetio the spelling bee is on
area de boko na yete say mo spelling bee we na say e ba we ni aba try your best I just yanzu bituma kwenu kakra anything am I buy.
Okay, nti o say yete semo yes spelling bee the Yeboah Foundation spelling bee nti obe try on the also obe try. So on my left we have the trainer for Fufo community. Say we are listening to you.
Okay, but your friend owo ahene a champion Samuel. Na foundation by afibia eba.
Okay.
Then so ye ko yenim na ne ate ahwe. This year they prepare who ye pa bet. Unfortunately, the member no competitors no ba going to me. We hope for the best.
Oh, okay. The BIA by your but this year you are prepared. And then I also wish you all the best. Thank you. Right now, our students be seated and then we take it from there. Thank you, trainers.
Thank you too.
School now or class?
Please, my name is Juma Moses. I'm representing for Fufo community.
Okay.
I'm in JHS2.
JHS2. So Moses is representing Fufo community. Yes, my dear.
Please, I'm Selena Nasaba, and I'm representing OABD JHS.
Okay.
Form 3.
Form 3.
Well, my name is Nana Osu Echambwama. I am at Form 3 and I'm representing OABD JHS.
Okay, so OABD and then Fufo. So setting the ball rolling. I'll start from Fufo community. Fufo community, spell the word gesture. Gesture.
Gesture. Gesture. Gesture.
That's correct for 3 points. Esase community. Patient. Patient.
Patient. P-A-T-I-E-N-T. Patient.
Correct for 3 points. the word exchange. Exchange.
Exchange. EXCHANGE. Exchange.
Correct for 3 points. Esase community, your word is privilege. Privilege.
Privilege. PRIVILEDGE. Privilege.
No, you can try again.
Privilege. Privilege. PRIVILEGE.
That's correct for 3 points. Community, your word is taboo. Taboo.
Taboo. TABOO. Taboo.
Correct for 3 points. Your word is vessel. Vessel.
Vessel. VERSILE. Vessel.
That's wrong.
Vessel. VERSSEL. Vessel.
Wrong. A bonus to Fufo community.
Vessel. VESLE. Vessel.
No. So vessel is spelled VESSEL. Vessel.
Mabesh FM.
Fufo community, your main question. Supreme. Supreme.
Supreme. SUPREME. Supreme.
That's correct for 3 points. Community, your word is faithful. Faithful.
Faithful. FAITHFUL. Faithful.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufo community, your word is Fufo community, your word is barrier. Barrier.
Barrier. BARIER. Barrier.
No, you can try again.
Barrier. BARRIER. Barrier.
Correct for 3 points.
Mabesh FM.
Esase community, your turn. Your word is character. Character.
Character. CHARACTER.
That's correct for 3 points. Before community, it's your turn. Your word is combine. Combine.
Combine. COMBINE. Combine.
That's correct for 3 points. Esase community, your word is commute. Commute.
Commute. COMUTE. Commute.
No. You can try again. Your time is not left.
Commute. COMMUTE. Commute.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufo community, your word is obedience. Obedience.
Obedience. OBEDIENCE. Obedience.
That's correct for 3 points. Esase community, your word is occupancy. Occupancy.
Occupancy. Occupancy. Occupancy.
That's correct for 3 points.
Mabesh FM.
Fufu community, your word is thermal. Thermal.
Thermal. F-A.
Thermal. Thermal.
Thermal. T-H-E-R-M-A-L. Thermal.
That's correct for 3 points. Okay, it's Esasi community, your 10. Your word is geometry. Geometry.
Geometry. Geometry. Geometry.
The word correct for 3 points. Geometry.
Mabesh FM.
Fufu community, your 10. Your word is immature. Immature.
Immature. Immature. I-N-M-A-T-U-R-E. Immature.
No.
Immature. I-N-M-A-C-T-U.
That's wrong. So a bonus to Esasi community. Immature.
Immature. I-M-M-A-T-U-R-E. Immature.
Correct for 1 point. Esasi community, your main question. Appearance. Appearance.
Appearance. A-P-P-E-A-R-A-N-C-E. Appearance.
That's correct for 3 points. So before community, it's your last and do well, please. Your word is proceed. Proceed. Proceed.
Proceed. P-R-O-C-E-E-D-E.
That's correct for 3 points.
Mabesh FM.
Among food, she is wrong.
Okay, so attention has been drawn that
it's not wrong. P-R-O-C-E-E-D.
Continue.
my appearance has been drawn that proceed was spelled wrong, so it's a wrong answer.
No.
But because you said correct, then the extra time was taken away.
Yeah.
So I'm giving another question to Fufu community. Conscious. Conscious.
Conscious. C-O-N-X-I-O-U-S. Conscious.
That's wrong.
Conscious. C-O-N-T-I-O-U-S. Conscious.
It's wrong. Conscious is spelled C-O-N-S-C-I-O-U-S. That's conscious. So it's as a community, your last word. Transcript. Transcript.
Transcript. T-R-A-N-S-C-R-I-P-T. Transcript.
That's correct for 3 points. And that brings us to community had 24 points. Omo Ayadeɛ, Esase community. And Esase community in Sunya 25 points. Intercommunity spelling B, the foundation spelling B, you know, yeguso in Simpacho. Yes, started your second round, you know. So second round we'll be starting from Esase community. Esase community, we are starting. Your word is vigilant. 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 V-I-G. Vigilant. V-I-G-I-L-A-N-T. That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is species. 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 It's wrong.
Species. S-P-E-E-C-H-I-E-S. Species.
It's wrong. Please, Esase community for a bonus.
Species. S-P-E-C-I-E-S. Species.
That's correct for 1 point. Esase community, your main question. Martial. Martial.
Martial. M-A-R-S-H-I-A-L. Martial.
No, you can try again.
Martial. M-A-R-S-H-A-L. Martial.
No, it's wrong. Martial. So for a bonus for Fufu community.
Martial. M-A-L-S-H-I-A-L.
No, it's wrong. So Martial is spelled M-A-R-T-I-A-L. Martial. Fufu community, your word is principal. Principal.
Principal. P-R-I-N-C-I-P-A-L. Principal.
That's correct for 3 points. Esase community, your word is trauma. Trauma. Trauma.
Trauma. T-R-O-M-A-H. Trauma.
Correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is predator. Predator.
Predator. P-R-E-D-A-T-E-R. Predator.
You can try again.
Predator. P-R-E-D-A-T-E-R. Predator.
That's correct for 3 points.
Trauma.
Trauma is
wrong.
Wrong. So that one we are deducting our marks. I'm sorry. Trauma is wrong. Esase community, your main question. Your word is pathetic. Pathetic. That's your word.
Pathetic. P-A-R-T-H-E-T.
It's wrong.
Pathetic. P-A-T-H-E-T-I-C.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is deserts. Deserts.
Desert. D-E-S-E-R-T. Desert.
Deserts.
Desert. D-E-S-E-R-T. Desert.
It's wrong. Deserts. So Esase community, your bonus question.
Desert. D-E-S.
It's a plural word. So all of you are not getting it right. So we are continuing. So it's a plural word. Deserts. That was the word. I'm sorry for each and every one. So Fufu community got it wrong, and then with the bonus too, they didn't get it. So deserts is DESERTS. Deserts.
English FM. English FM. English FM.
Islamic.
Islamic. I-S-L-A-M-I-C. Islamic.
That's correct for 3 points. For community, your word is subdue. Subdue. Subdue.
Subdue. S-U-B-D-U-E-L. Subdue.
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 Please, you can go again.
S-U-B-D-U-E.
Are you done? Yeah. It's correct for 3 points.
English FM.
Esase community, your word is aggregate. Aggregate. Aggregate.
Aggregate. A-G-G. R-I-G-A-T-E. Aggregate.
It's wrong. You can try again.
Aggregate. A-G-R-I-G-A-T-T-E. Aggregate.
That's wrong. A bonus question to Fufu community.
Aggregate. A-G-R-E-G-A-T-E. Aggregate.
It's wrong. Aggregate is spelled A-G-G-R-E-G-A-T-E. Aggregate. So Fufu community, your word is arrogance. Arrogance.
Arrogance. A-R-O-G-A-N-T-S.
That's wrong.
Arrogance. A-R-R-O-G-A-N-T-S. Arrogance.
It's wrong. A bonus question to Esase community.
Arrogance. A-R-R-O-G-A-N-C-E. Arrogance.
Correct for 1 point. So Esase, your main question is endurance. Endurance. Endurance.
Endurance. E-N-D-U-R-A-N-C-E. Endurance.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is occurrence. Occurrence. Occurrence.
Occurrence. O-C-C-U-R-E-N-C-E. Occurrence.
You can go again.
Occurrence. O-C-C-U-R-A-N-C-E. Occurrence.
That's wrong to Esase community for a bonus.
Occurrence. O-C-C-U-R-E-C-E. Occurrence.
It's wrong. Occurrence is spelled O-C-C-U-R-R-E-N-C-E. Occurrence.
English FM.
Esase community, your main question. Permanent. Permanent.
permanent. Permanent. Permanent.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is reversible. Reversible.
Reversible. Reversible. Reversible.
That's correct for 3 points. Esase community, your word is sincerely. Sincerely.
Sincerely. Sincerely. Sincerely.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is recommend. Recommend.
Recommend. RECOMMEND. Recommend.
That's correct for 3 points. Okay, so last words in round 2. Esase community, your word is scarcity. Scarcity.
Scarcity. SCARCITY. Scarcity.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is pleasant. Pleasant.
Pleasant. PRESANT.
That's wrong. You can try again.
Pleasant. PLESS. PLESANT.
It's wrong. A bonus to Esase community.
Pleasant. PLEASANT. Pleasant.
Correct for 1 point. Now it's their main question. Esase, your main question. Performance. Performance.
Performance. PERFORMANCE. Performance.
Try again.
Performance. Performance. PERFORMANCE.
That that's correct for 3 points. So, last words in round 2. Fufu community, your word is prescription. Prescription.
Prescription. PRESCRIPTION. Prescription.
That's correct for 3 points. And to Esase community, your last. Okay, so that brings us to the end of round 2. $18 points. And Esase community also had 24 points.
Mabesh FM.
So we are moving on to the round 3. But round 3, no, you can't. Ubetimi abisa meaning. If you can also spell, then what spell it at us?
One chance.
And then it's one chance. You need second chance. Round 3. Okay, so starting with Fufu community. Your word is disappear. Disappear.
Disappear. D-I-S-A-P-P-E-A-R. Disappear.
That's correct for 3 points. Esase community, your word is embarrass. Embarrass.
Embarrass. E-M-B-R-A. Embarrass. E-M-B-A-R-A-S-S. Embarrass.
It's wrong. Embarrass.
Bonus.
This round. Any bonus?
It's rather.
Okay, so for a bonus to Fufu community.
Embarrass. E-M-B-A-R-R-A-S-S. Embarrass.
That's correct for 1 point. So Fufu community, your main word. Campaign. Campaign.
Campaign. C-O-M-P-A-I-G-N. Campaign.
That's wrong. 2. Esase community as a bonus.
Campaign. Campaign. C-H-A-M-P-A-I-G-N. Campaign.
It's wrong. Campaign is spelled C-A-M-P-A-I-G-N. Campaign. So Esase community, your main word. Accordion. Accordion.
Accordion. A-C-C-O-R-D-I-O-N. Accordion.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is assassin. Assassin.
Assassin. A-C-C-E-R-S-E-N. Assassin.
That's wrong.
It's
only one chance. Please, Esase, your bonus question.
Assassin. A-S-S-A-S-I-N. Assassin.
It's wrong. Assassin is A-S-S-A-S-S-I-N. Assassin. So Esase community, your main word is honest. Honest.
Honest. H-O-N-E-S-T. Honest.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, your word is hyphen. Hyphen.
Hyphen. H-Y-P-H-E-N. Hyphen.
That's correct for 3 points. Static community, your word is intercede. Intercede.
Intercede. I-N-T-E-R-C-E-E-D. Intercede.
That's wrong. A bonus to Fufu community.
Intercede. I-N-T-E-R-C-E-I-D-E.
It's wrong. Intercede is spelled I-N-T-E-R-C-E-D-E. Intercede. So, Fufu community, your main question is invisible.
Invisible. INVISIBLE. Invisible.
That's wrong. Isasi community invisible for a bonus question.
Invisible. INVISIBLE. Invisible.
It's also wrong. Invisible is INVINCIBLE. Invisible. So for your main question, for your main word, instinct. Instinct. Instinct.
Instinct. INSTINCT. Instinct.
That's correct for 3 points. Fufu community, incense. Incense.
Incense. INSCENCE. Incense.
That's wrong for Isansi community as bonus.
Incense. INCENSE. Incense.
Correct for 1 point.
Almost.
So your major question is hygiene. Hygiene.
Hygiene. HY. Hygiene. HYGGIENE. Hygiene.
That's correct for 3 points. Your last word, grammar. Grammar.
Grammar. GRAMMAR. Grammar.
That's correct for 3 points. And Isasi community, your word is feasible. Feasible.
Feasible. FISEBLE. Feasible.
That's wrong. So Fufu community, a bonus.
Feasible. FUSSIBLE. Feasible.
It's also wrong. Feasible is FEASIBLE. Feasible. So that brings us to end of round 3.
First segment.
No obia bekan okan na otwa ye the max no ebeka ho na ya kan abom enti Isasi community pacho mo oka title na wa read.
Okay. The gold rush. Can you imagine finding gold? This was the quest of many people who arrived in California in 1849. They were searching for gold. Gold had been found, and so everyone wanted a piece of it. It was called the gold rush. People came from all over the world to find gold. Villages sprang up overnight. Tents formed these temporary villages that were set up wherever gold was discovered. These villages would be abandoned as soon as gold was found elsewhere. Many gold prospectors were able to strike it rich. Some found thousands of dollars worth of gold nuggets or gold dust. Not everyone was so lucky. With so much gold around, the price for items went up and up. People had to spend a lot of money to buy food and supplies. They spent all of their money trying to find the gold that was never to be found. Most went home broke. Years later, gold was found in 1896 near the Klondike River in Canada's Yukon Territory. This sparked another gold rush. Within a year, over 100,000 men and women arrived in Canada. It was a long trip and many would never complete it because of the cold weather and the raging rivers. Many died along the way. Most of the people that did make it to the Yukon were not able to find in Canada, and soon the gold rush was over.
Now, Fufu community, your turn.
Buyer beware. Once there was young lad. He worked each day to the market space to sell his wares. It was hard life, but the young lad had no complaints. He worked from sun up until the sundown. He knew that one day his hard work would pay off. One day, as the young lad made his way to the marketplace, he could see a large wagon filled with the goods. The young lad sat down his bundle of baskets. Greed began to fill his heart. I could buy these flowers and sell them for a higher price. The land is barren, and I know I could sell them quickly, he thought. So with that, the young lad offered his bundle of goods in exchange for the flowers. The young lad and the seller made their deals. The young lad made his way to the marketplace. He laid out his flowers and waited for the ladies to come purchase his flowers. But the heat of the sun took 8 toll of the flowers, and without any water nearby, they soon waited. The young lad and realized his mistake. He took over the man selling his goods. The next day, the young lad saw the man with a wagon full of fruit. The man asked the young lad if they wanted to trade. The young lad saw money in man's eyes and said simply, "It's better to work for my fortune than to wish it away."
Are you done? Okay, so Fufu community and so no, Madam for name marking, Tomu marking, we are almost the beba. competition no ekoye no bibia abewie round 3 no esase community enya 18.5 ena fufuo community enya 19. Round 3 no yewo mutu enti, that is the second one, and then the first one fufuo community enya 10 marks ena esase community enya 13 marks. Enti yakeka ni nyina ebo mu no fufuo community enya 71 points. Ena esase community nsunya 80.5 points. Emofrano obia ayade uhwe fufu a eye 1,000 ni nua one na eba no unfortunately wantimi ama but ono nko abaakofo watimi agina akono akonanim fufu community wayade nyame ka ho nyamboa next year ye behwe mpacha so ugina say enti nyamboa next year you have the opportunity to rep again afe esase community mwayade. So overall esase community ena ewene spelling bee competition no ene ewie. Enti ebra edrusi Madam Ophelia wa ha obeye presentation ediama emofra no omayade pa ni nyina ye kano na ye Frank Yeboah Foundation ena sponsor the spelling bee. It's time for presentation. Ye try ho aba.
Why ena fi kruwei ekwana kachi ebeye kofodia esanse amachi bare ana enkro na aka ni bi hyayen ewo ayewo humu busumi ewo mi de toso edionu baako afimpinu ni edionu enum ewo Mabesh FM 92.7 MHz memine da ewia dumienu abo apa ho sima ediasa me kire 12:30 on the dot ana se so smartphone a ubenya yen ewo Facebook live na dwumadie nyina ubenya bi enso ahwe there will be whoosh. As schools in the Echuman Wabiajan constituency lock horns in the annual Frank Yeboah Community Spelling Bee and Reading Competition. Don't miss out on this exciting episode. This program is proudly sponsored by Frank Yeboah Foundation.
Seven. Emofra no ena omode akansie no akọ no kan ketese Frank Yeboah Foundation ena uti sa adwumadi hunu se bibia ekoso na edi kan no na eye akropon ene mfensi ena ede hyehyɛ so na uhun se de akansie no ekosiye sanso na yewie no ubehunu se fufuo community omo enso eni isase community ena ede eshes we ye round 1 ɛna agusu a utie no owura Frank Yeboah so pese ne ma no esua de eyi next week yeba fie ha ya ne asa ababa ebetoa so wa bra esaso community any inketia esaso best performance in the Frank Yeboah Foundation competition no a quarter final ena omotimi aduru hobio inketia etimi akwa kodu semi final ka ketua bi senka last year enka omotimi ewremu eko finals no next week omone isaso ena ebaba bishia enti mechia inketia assembly member mechia saso na mechia isaso assembly member mechia mu nyina kyerkyerefo a mo kyerɛ mo frana de nyina mechia mu nyina next week omon besa si akan bio eye eninkruma kura yesa frɛ no NK omo nickname eno no omo so ene daba 2023 champions ena omo be hie next week so empire edwa ewo fidue emu wo hanuma wa bra Frank Yeboah Foundation Inter-Community Spelling Bee competition no yimu akansi na egusu a ede ekɔ mamemfa akwanya we na me producer asikumsin ono na e produce me e ma Facebook no o hwɛ Mabesh TV GH o hwɛ ne kama mfonyene no na ani efeyi pa DJ Osborne enso e wo hanom na obo machidom kakra chichinchim fidie no hu se bibia e koso adomawura no se ke Kofi Asante Berima no so wo ha se Hackman ono de Max ne to forma na akeka abom ono ne nuaba adwo asafo ane na yesa no quiz mistress ene oka me homa ebo jidwumadie no eye Madam Rose Yeboah na wo ha ote wa hunu omo de but ohun omo se omo twa Facebook no kwa no ba ko ba betwem e wo hanom se Max no wo hanom sanso na mi ankasa minua Bright osei Kofi ono so na wo fidie de medin e de se Charles dasene obetemenka makramo